Hi, welcome to Cinema Daily. Today we will be reviewing The Muppets. I'm Stephen Brault. That is him.
That's a really bad intro. And I'm Matt Burns. That's him. Wow, cool. Yeah, so we watched The Muppets.
Yeah. The Muppets is about the Muppets.
Wow.
Tex Richmond, a rich oil tycoon, wants to buy the old Muppet Theater and convert it into a oil rig because there's oil underneath the Muppet Theater. And so the movie is about the Muppets getting back together and putting on a telethon to buy out the theater so that Tex Richmond does not tear it down. It is starring Jason Segel and Amy Adams, as well as a lot of the Muppets, directed by James Bobbin, who's directed quite a few Flight of the Conchords episodes, and written by Jason Segel and Nicholas Stoller, who both wrote films like Get Him to the Greek and Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So, Steven, what did you think of this film?
I love this movie, and this is the second time I've seen it. I believe it's the second time you've seen it. And I will say the second time I saw it, I did see a few things that kind of, stood out to me a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed the character, or the, actor cameos, the famous people cameos. That was fun. Those are always fun, and they did those well. All of the comedy, if you enjoyed Muppets comedy, it's slap happy, it's fun, then you would enjoy this movie. And it was very well written. It was very well done. They really came out to the audience. They had no problem breaking that fourth wall and talking directly to the audience. Jason Segel does a good performance of acting like a kid the whole time. He never really becomes the, adult character that he does in the movies where he's all mature and everything. Mm-hmm. He kind of does it at the end, but not really. And Amy Adams does a great job. She's really entertaining. She looks like she's going to cry the whole time. I don't know why, but she does. But I love the new Muppet, Walter. Mm-hmm. You really connected with him. He's the main character of the movie, and they made sure you knew that.
Yeah.
And so overall, I thought the music was great. I thought the singing was good. Dancing was good. It was just a really fun movie. It was adorable. And I think everybody would love it. Yeah. What did you think?
I love this movie as well. Couple things about what you said. I didn't care for Jason Segel. Like, I'm a huge Jason Segel fan. I love him. But I thought he was doing the kid thing, but he wasn't doing it well. I thought he was just always sitting in the bed.
Yeah, you kind of even get it from like his first line of the movie when Walter said something and he's just like, Walter, did you have that dream again? And it's like really, he's
like cheesing it up.
Yeah,
and it doesn't work for him. I don't think. I mean, I love him, but this movie. Amy Adams, I thought she did a good job with what she had. It was she just got pushed to the back pretty.
Yeah, she did. She really wasn't a very important character.
Nothing happened with her character, really.
No.
It was just...
Well, she was already a perfect person.
Yeah.
There's the problem is they portrayed her as a perfect person from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so, she never changes. She never gets worse.
I guess it's not necessary since it's a movie about the Muppets and Walter becoming a Muppet.
Yeah, but the Muppets really are the main characters throughout most of the movie.
Yeah, I know. It's focused on them from the beginning and stuff. And so, they should have had a little more development there. But then when they actually get to, like, Jason Segel and Amy Adams doing their thing, like, having some, like, problems and stuff like that, I didn't care for it. I was kind of bored during those scenes and wanted to get right back to the Muppets.
Yeah, I wanted the Muppet Show to continue and continue and continue.
Yeah.
It was so sad that they only showed a few of the acts, really. Mm-hmm. And I thought the best part of the movie was when the Muppets were doing their thing.
Yeah.
That's obviously the focus of the movie, right?
Yeah.
But it's not there enough.
I know.
And so that's a problem I had with it. But when they were there, it almost made up for the time that they weren't there because it was so good.
I know. There's like such joy that I feel when like the 2 times I've seen this, it's just like I just get a big old smile on my face.
Yeah.
When, they do like the opening theme song and like they're all like marching out there. It's just
No, it's really good. they portray the way they portray Kermit kind of upset me actually because Walter, throughout this whole thing, he was the new Muppet. Walter is trying to get Kermit to, get the band back together, all the Muppets back together. And every time anything bad happens, Kermit is the first one to just completely give up. And that's not the Kermit that you necessarily know and love.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the character that pushes everybody else, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he definitely did not do that. He kept, every time something bad happened, it was just Kermit's, oh, well, we put a good run at it, guys. He'd start walking away, and then Walter would be like, no, we can do this.
Yeah.
And that kind of upset me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still really enjoyed it as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, despite my few nitpicky things, I love the movie.
Yeah.
So,
just cheesy enough, the music, very musical-ish. They didn't go for serious in any of the songs. Even the songs that are, the serious songs, where they're coming into, their person or whatever, that's Am I a Man or a Muppet? Is a great song, and it's funny while being serious, while they find their person, their self.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the Fly the Conchords people, since they're like Brett McKenzie and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Since they were music supervisors, you could definitely feel very much of a Fly the Conchords sort of thing for like, Am I a Man or a Muppet? And like Party of One, whatever it is. But yeah, I thought the musical numbers were great. Great way to start the movie with
just a big musical number.
Big old fun time musical number.
So I was singing along with it. I know you were too.
I was too.
Because it's the same time. It's very catchy.
Oh yeah, and I listen to the soundtrack a lot because I love it.
And you say you don't like musicals.
Yeah, I don't say I don't like musicals. I'm saying I haven't found one, and I'm just like,
well, now you found one.
I mean, it's not really a musical.
It's a musical, dude. They sing in the music, and they don't make it seem like it's out of the movie. They make it seem like it's part. It's a musical. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. I got some spoiler stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah, go for it. I went the wrong way. Spoiler alert. There you go.
I don't do that. I don't do like I'll talk the talk. Haven't you seen our reviews?
Yeah, I know, but I still like to do it.
You still like to do the motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
How cool if it did happen.
I mean, okay. Next time I will write it up on top for you.
Thank you. I feel better.
So, there's a couple things where I felt like either the scene was deleted or they just didn't really develop it that well, such as why Tex Richmond does maniacal laugh instead of actually laughing. And because I didn't notice it the first time. The second time around, what's it, Deathly. He's just like, he makes a joke about how he can't laugh. And I was just like, oh, but he can't laugh. And that's why it says maniacal laugh. And I was just like, okay, that makes more sense now. Because the first time around, I was just like, okay, that's weird. He just says maniacal laugh.
Instead of laughing.
Yeah. I felt like some audience people would be like, that's odd. Like me.
Well, it was odd. I agree.
Yeah. Also, Walter whistling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of came out of nowhere. Second time around, I noticed him like whistling throughout the movie. So I guess it was kind of.
But it's one of those things where he can't do it. I'm so nervous. I can't do it. I can't do it. And all of a sudden, he's on stage doing this beautiful opera whistling.
Yeah.
And so I see where you're coming from with that one. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't get it. At the end, do they only raise $100,000 instead of $10 million? They say that there's millions of people watching. Mm-hmm. And there's all those people in the theater, and there's all those people outside. I feel like they're going to get more than $100,000.
Yeah, you never know. Well, the way it was originally written was it stops at like $999,000 dollars, and the two old men they're just like, okay, that's pretty good. And they throw $1 out, and so they raised $10 million.
And then they changed it.
And then they changed it because they felt like that wasn't like the old men characters. It wasn't something they would do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they did change the characters a lot in general.
Yeah.
Like, one of the big plots in this movie is Kermit and Piggy, their love story, which is always something they talk about in the Muppets, but they really focus on it. Mm-hmm. And that's a big part of the movie. They don't include, what's that little dude's name? Little dude that's only the dancing partner with Miss Piggy. He's
one scene. I forget what his name is. Yeah, I know. I love him. Like, he's been one of my favorite Muppets.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they only include him for, like, 10 seconds. I was kind of sad about that.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, you can't include them all. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. They did just, like, I think they might have actually included all of them at some point in the movie by literally just, like, throwing them in when there's, like, a bunch of Muppets, and all of a sudden you notice, like, well, that guy wasn't there before.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't there before,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It was just like the baby sitting in the corner.
Like, where did that guy come from? And if you watch the movie, you'll see the Muppets change. It's not like they actually add people. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like, it's a different group every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But overall, I thought it was a great movie, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay. And the spoilers.
Dang it.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang it. Whatever.
So, rating?
Yeah. Out of 5, I'll give this a 4.5.
4.5?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. So,
4.5, same
yeah,
thing?
4.5.
It's a great movie. Everybody should see it.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't already, which would be sad.
Yeah. I know some people.
Really? Actually, we did. Yeah. We did see it with somebody that hadn't seen it yet. Yeah. But there was only once again, there were 3 of us and 2 other people in the theater.
Yeah.
I feel like this theater's going to close down pretty soon.
We're robbing it blind. Well, that's it for Cinema Daily today. Tomorrow we will be reviewing Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol
in IMAX.
In IMAX, and I am going to cry from excitement.
I know. The problem is that we don't get to see the 6 minutes of
Dark Knight Rises.
But that's okay.
I'm okay with it. I mean, it's a little sad, but it's still good to see Mission Impossible
in
Ghost
IMAX.
Protocol on IMAX.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So, thank you all for joining us here on Cinema Daily, and have yourselves a wonderful day.